Okay, so this comes up all the time in the work that I do. How much do you feel your childhood has influenced your adult relationships, either with your partner or as a parent? As I said, I deal with these issues with my clients all the time. Stories that they've been told, stories that they've heard, family dynamics that they've witnessed just being replayed or recreated in their own adult life. And it's something which we are either aware of or not aware of, but more than likely comes into play at some point and becomes an issue at some point. And that's even if your childhood has been really happy or whether it's been quite difficult. These patterns of behaviour often recreate, and what can happen is that we can either try, if we've had a really positive childhood experience and witnessed love in a really positive way from our parents, then we try to recreate that and replicate that, and then often find ourselves stumbling upon the path. Or usually and more often, family difficulties, parental difficulties that we don't realise that we're recreating, but we end up either kind of mimicking or doing the same thing but just in a different way. And this comes up in my client work all the time because a lot of the time I think we're not aware of the patterns of behaviour that we're recreating, and we try so hard to do things either differently, or we're just really not aware that how our partner, how we communicate with our partners, and how that whole dynamic works can be very difficult and can play out in ways that we either don't expect or don't want. So if that resonates with you, it might be that you need to take some time to think about that. It might be that it would be really helpful to spend some time thinking about what are the toxic patterns of behaviour that you have in your relationship. What are the kind of key themes, if you like, and where did that start, and does it start with your partner or does it start with you, or is it a situation that you've created between the two of you? These patterns of behaviour can show up in so many different ways, so it's really good to kind of get yourself some space and really consider those patterns and think about, can you trace that back anywhere? Maybe not directly. As I said, we recreate them in different ways sometimes. Think about the stories that you heard, the narrative that you grew up with, or even just past love experiences and previous relationships, and see where those patterns of behaviour come from. And then usually once we're aware of them and we can shine a light on them, we're able to consciously make decisions to change it. So have a think about that, and let me know how you get on. Feel free to private message me if there are any issues that come up for you that you think that you need a little bit of advice or guidance on. Take care.